You want him to sprinkle some fairy dust on?
I want him to speak.
What's up, guys?
Yeah! Kieran, Joey, Matt. Fire with your podcast. Your favorite podcast for dudes.
Yeah.
It's a podcast of dudes, not just for dudes. So.
It's for nobody right now.
No, it's for my sister right
It's
now.
for your
Shout out Rachel.
Shout out Rachel.
Seen every episode.
That's crazy.
It's pretty good.
She's probably the only one.
Yeah.
We get a good 30 views.
We do. It's like
I always wonder who those people are.
Right.
I'm always it's definitely someone in my life who I did wrong.
Yeah.
Or something.
They're trying to get dirt on you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes I think well, if we each click on it 3 or 4 times to check out if the episode uploaded right, independently, that's 12 right there.
Yeah.
Right.
That still doesn't account for another 20, 30.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know my sister probably does it a couple times because she said she watches it during school.
Right. She stopped and started.
Stop and start. So that's a few.
But not 20 or 30 times.
No, probably not.
I'd say that we got 5 or 6 people out there.
Yeah.
We definitely got 5 or 6.
I've been thinking it would be funny to send a link to the podcast to my therapist and be figure that out, lady.
Yeah.
But I haven't. I'm just alluded to existing.
Listen to all my episodes before my session,
Well, there's gotta be something she can figure out.
Yeah. It's very valid. I might get a therapist because of this podcast, and I'll be like, help me out.
To be better at it, or this is just hurting you?
No, I'll just be like, look at what happened. What can I do to be better?
Right. What did you do this week? This is it.
I can't believe this.
Yeah.
And then we can upload that as a second podcast.
That's brilliant.
Yeah. Do you think we could trick a counselor, or maybe not trick, but get one to come in and do group counseling for us? Put that
On the pod.
I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could.
That's episode 50.
It'd be kind of a hard job. It'd be 3-on-1.
But they
It's
do
a fight.
They do that.
You've done
No,
that?
they do that, family counseling. They do that for big groups.
We just say we're brothers, adopted.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's how you get good counseling. Is you start off with a lie.
Right.
You know that.
Yeah. It all has to be lies.
Yeah.
Why are you recording this? You're we have a memory disease. We can't.
Yeah.
We just remember the gist of things. We have to go back.
Dude, whoever tells their therapist or counselor the truth,
Whoa.
right?
Yeah.
No.
Does anyone else just only tell them lies?
No. I think about lying as a joke. I think sometimes I'm it would be funny to do really good or really bad.
Mm.
Just be
That'd be yeah.
Yeah. But then I'm nah, it's chill.
It's true. What's the difference between a counselor and a therapist? Do we know?
They're the same thing.
Well, they're the same thing, but a counselor you don't need any big fancy certifications. I think you just get your degree and then you can be a counselor.
Gotcha. But you
Yeah.
can't do anything crazy.
Psychiatrist is a different one.
Right, psychiatrists can give you drugs.
Yeah.
Yeah, like in The Departed.
Yeah.
2 pills? Legendary movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. What have you guys been up to recently? Anything new? Anything old? Anything you want to air out? Any elephants in the room?
Yeah, when I was in school, it always pissed me off that for teachers who have their doctorate, who would sign their email as doctor whatever, because you're not a fucking doctor. And the same thing goes on with dentists. Dentists pretend that their office is a healthcare environment.
Yeah.
It's not. This is a cosmetic procedure, all of it. I get that they do surgery. If you're in an office that has an ongoing root canal, or if you have an area that does that. But this is not a hospital.
Right.
None of this should look like this. There should be beanbag chairs, and I don't know. It's I don't know, it's dumb.
No, yeah, they're trying to just cover themselves as yeah, I can do anything.
Right, but if I walked in with my arm was cut open, you would have no idea. Yeah. if I like drove like a tire iron through my stomach,
Right.
you'd be at a loss.
They'd be like, wait in the waiting room, and yeah,
Fuck fake doctors.
fuck fake
Dentists
doctors.
the whole thing of like dentist is kind of like fucked up. It's like that should just be like a fringe thing. Of like if you want, it should be like as rare to get as like plastic surgery. Like dentists should just be like a part of like the hospital. You know what I mean? It's like I can't chew food. It's like, well, go to the dentist. Then.
Go to the hospital, dude.
Like oral healthcare is like separate from just like healthcare. It's like, what's the difference? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
On the base level, it's
Right.
like if you have poor like oral like health, then like you're kind of fucked. Like overall.
Yeah.
It should be more available. Just to, like it shouldn't be separate healthcare. That's just fucked up.
Yeah, I never thought about it like that. But yeah, if you had just like the basics of it as a part of the regular healthcare system, and then you had the rest just be taken care of like by like the orthodontist or somebody who like fills that role.
Yeah, that's like harder. It's like it would obviously be harder to get like healthcare for that, which would be like yeah, whatever. As long as you can like eat shit and
Yeah.
like your life isn't horrible, and, like full of pain all the time. So yeah, that's whatever. But the government doesn't like us.
No.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I'm looking at like job postings on LinkedIn because I have to get a job,
Yeah.
and all the jobs are like come work with us. We have dental and
Yeah.
health and this and that, and I'm like, shut the fuck up, dude.
Yeah.
Like maybe I'll just figure it out.
Figured out how to get dental insurance yourself.
No, I'll just figure it out. I don't need your help.
You just yank your own teeth out.
No, I'll find an alternative.
What do you mean?
I mean, fuck them. Who do they think they are?
To give you health insurance?
What's the
Well,
alternative? There is no alternative. That's the nightmare hellscape we're in, Kieran.
I mean,
Yeah,
you could get
but-
your own health insurance, but if you
Not
work at a place,
great.
what?
Not great though. But you
What-
need to work at a place anyways. It's just a step beyond.
What do you mean? You can get the health insurance
Yeah, but
that
it
your
costs
job
money.
gives you individually,
Yeah.
but you just don't. You wouldn't want to pay for it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's like the job is just trying to be like, you need us. Don't leave. Like,
Yeah.
We have your whole life in our hands. Where would you be without us? They put your house in it. They could.
Damn. Yeah. I don't fuck with that.
You guys watched the State of the Union yesterday?
No.
I saw YouTube trying to get me to watch it. I was like, nah.
Yeah. It was the YouTube views were kind of low. I felt it was like 160,000 or
Yeah.
something. I was like, this is the guy.
I don't get it. Does he not like do that all the time?
He does it every year.
What is the State of the Union? He
Yeah.
just like gives a speech and he's
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
"This
every
is the
year-
state."
Congress.
Every year the Prez comes out and he talks to Congress, and he just does this like hour-long-ish speech.
Jesus.
He should do that like every month.
Yeah,
Like,
maybe.
it felt weird that it was like an event, or it was, like they were framing it on YouTube like it's like the Super Bowl or some shit. I was like, what? Like he's just talking. Like, doesn't he do that all the time?
Yeah. And
Yeah, but
also,
it's like it meters like the momentum of a presidency. Like you can tell kind of how it's going by how the State of the Union's going. Like
Yeah.
literally yesterday, the Republicans were just laughing at him the whole time and booing him and shit. we're gonna be having a war pretty soon. I think it's gonna suck.
Tim, did you watch the whole thing?
I watched like 30 minutes of it.
And was he like good or was he just getting like fucking heckled?
He like word for word, he was bumbling a little bit, but he never lost his train of thought. Like he was clearly following the teleprompter, and the speech itself was good. Like his call to action was just like, "Let's finish the job." He was like, "We got whatever, like 1 or 2 years left. Whatever this is what we've done. This is what we're working on. This is where it's going." And I felt like that was the way to do it.
Mhm.
But he had a couple talking points that he would come back to, especially related to like oil and like energy prices and stuff that like clearly like in the public eye, like Republicans have the leverage. Like people definitely like his approval ratings are so low, and a lot of that is clearly because of like rising gas prices and stuff. So whenever he would hit stuff like that and like try to lean on and be like, and this is what we're doing and this is that, like the Republicans would just take full advantage of that and try to make him look like an idiot.
Mm.
And it was like really rude. Like growing up, I don't think the State of the Union's ever been like this raucous, like this much like input from the crowd. Like what you're supposed to do is it's like church, kind of. Like, you stand up and you sit down. Like, if you agree with what the president's saying, you stand up and you clap, and if you don't, you sit down. And you have behind him, the setup is that you got Joe, and then you got the VP
Right.
behind him on the left, and
And
then you got
Pelosi.
the Speaker of the House or whatever on the right, the Republican guy. And, like, so you'll see, you know, sometimes only one of them is standing or whatever, and it's like, so you have, like, a back and forth. It's not just a monologue. Like, there's supposed to be input, but, like, so much more than was necessary yesterday. Like, there's something in the social fabric of,
There's
like,
something
DC
brewing.
people that's, like, going wrong. There's something broke a little
There's
while
a
ago.
storm a brewing in DC.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, Biden is so old.
So fucking old.
You can't hate on him though. He's one of your own.
I just said he was old.
He is Irish.
Yeah, Irish boy.
Dog.
The Irish don't age well. That's actually a dig against him. The Irish crack. The Irish crack hard.
Okay, what ethnic group ages very well?
Every other
Yeah.
ethnic group.
Every other ethnic
Black
group?
don't crack.
Yeah.
Asian people age really well.
Asian
People
don't.
die. Like, people in Okinawa live to be like 110 on average. Like, and I'm not even
That's
that
fair.
exaggerating that much.
Yeah.
Irish people live to like 45. Joe Biden is somehow.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's like the funny thing about culture is that it's not like Irish people don't just naturally die. It's like their lifestyle has just been so ingrained. It's just
Right.
like, it's
Yeah.
like a lifestyle.
Yeah, I mean, the
Like,
Brits were trying to kill them for so long that they just got used to living in hell, and now they just
Yeah.
take that with them wherever they move to.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, I'm just gonna eat bread and drink beer, and that's gonna be it.
Pretty cool though.
Yeah, that's the whole thing.
I love that Tim Dillon bit where he talks about how the Irish don't have a cuisine. Like, they couldn't even put 10 food items on a menu.
Yeah, that was funny. I mean, that's pretty true. You've been there, Joey.
Yeah.
How long were you there?
I was there when I was a kid for like a week, and then I was there for a wedding this year for like 4 or 5 days at least.
Tim.
You go a lot, right?
Yeah. Yeah, the food isn't that great.
No.
Food is famously not good.
Do they have McDonald's at least?
Yeah. They got McDonald's.
I'm not sure. I've never been to a McDonald's over there.
They
but-
do, and the portion sizes are
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, like-
they're European.
I would say that European McDonald's is better prepared than American McDonald's. Like, they get away with a lot less shit, like putting like
Yeah.
processed stuff in it. It's a little more
Yeah.
clean.
Yeah, that
It
is.
has like small portions, but they have big glasses of Guinness too with your fries.
Yeah,
That's
they
the
do
secret.
Guinness fries.
Like mash.
It's like the Venom burger. It's like they're black. They're like
The Guinness burger. Damn, they would be doing that kind of crap, like Guinness battered like chicken or something. I mean, it's probably fine, but
Yeah, you can do beer batter.
It's
no, but they
Guinness soaked corned beef.
ew.
Yeah.
They just
Hatch.
pour it. Damn.
in the airport. They sell like Guinness and Jameson like on like there's like a Jameson kiosk like that you can like walk into, and it's just Jameson.
Yeah, no, Burger King's actually it's not that big, but they have a few Burger Kings. And they have Guinness at the Burger Kings.
That's cool.
That's kind of cool, yeah.
Like vending.
No! Yeah, it's one of those
Guinness.
touchscreen fucking...
Brrr.
That would be funny. No, yeah, they got, I mean, all their fucking, it's funny because they have to make, like, all their fucking, like, they have Skittles and, like, all this American stuff over there, but they have to or they don't have to remake it, but they have to make it different just to fit different regulations.
It's
But they
all
have way
green.
stricter regulations, too, so it's, I don't know if it's better for you, but, you know, whatever.
Only green colored.
Yeah, everything is green.
I
Yeah.
liked when Joe Biden was like, BBC, I'm Irish. That's one of my favorite moments of his. Do you remember that?
No.
Just like reporters around him, and one of them was from the BBC. He's like, where you from? Like, BBC? He's like, I'm Irish.
Bruh.
Because, you know,
That's funny.
he said, fuck British people, is what he said. Was that a ghost?
I think that was a ghost.
I thought it was a ghost of a whale.
Sounds like a dog.
A tulkun.
Tolkien. Yeah, this place isn't haunted.
No, it's too
It's not
bland
not.
to be honest.
Yeah, right. It's too like I don't know. It feels like a classroom.
You don't think
It
there's some
feels
boring
like-
ghosts?
What?
There's not any boring ghost.
Oh, I
I
mean,
mean,
they're like a boring ghost is cancels itself out. Like unless you have like some sort of burden or curse or something,
Yeah,
it's like you're not even there. Probably most ghosts are boring ghosts, but they don't. Boring ghosts don't haunt.
well, they don't haunt, but they will like fart or burp, and it's like, what was that?
Yeah.
Make a little noise every once in a while.
Sure.
It's
So
true.
that's like this.
That's like when you got your headphones on, you're like, oh, somebody's talking to me? No, it was a ghost farting into your face.
I bet I used to do that way more than now. I don't know what that is. Like all the time in high school, if I had like headphones in, I'd be like, someone's saying my name, and now I never feel that.
I feel like that all the time. I'll hear my name like in songs, and I have to
Yeah.
take my headphones out and be like, "What?"
Yeah.
Damn. But also, our apartment last year, it wasn't haunted, but the fridge would just make a really loud noise every now and
Oh,
then.
yeah.
They would just like creak or
Yeah.
like.
Like metal clanging.
Yeah, it was like, what the hell? Like what? And then one day it did it like it kept doing
Yeah.
it.
It's cool.
It's just like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Damn.
When I grow up, I want to be an ice machine in the fridge. I want someone to push a button. I just got to be like, ice comes in.
You probably do that.
Yeah,
Joey
I just
the
gotta,
ice machine.
I gotta turn the heat to AC in my body, so it's just cold in there.
Yeah. David Blaine mode.
Yeah, David Blaine could,
Yeah.
definitely could.
He keep frogs in there.
Right, there'd be
Keep
frogs in the ice cubes.
Mm.
And the ice would melt, the frogs would be alive, and they'd speak Spanish.
Yeah.
You're basically like the Maytag guy from the commercials, who's like,
What's Maytag?
We don't know what that is. Is that
Damn.
Irish?
no, it's American. It's just like a guy who's like, you want a dishwasher that does everything, and then he like is the dishwasher, and the woman like gives him a dish, and he's like, you want Maytag? It's just silly.
I was watching the Slap Shop ad today.
What is that?
That guy, like the ShamWow guy, remember him?
Yeah.
He did the Slap Shop where it's like this like little thing that you just hit it like that, it just like slices whatever food you have underneath it.
Oh, yeah.
Slap Chop. You're gonna love my nuts. And he's like, don't have boring tuna. Like you have a boring tuna, you have a boring life. And it's like crazy. He just throws like a piece of celery, and then like
He
hits
does it
like,
so
"Hey,
fast."
salad. It's like, what? They did a handful. That's my salad.
Oh my god. He's good. Lance Fast.
Yeah, he's good.
He's a good salesman, you know?
Yeah, there's like one part where he just like throws like a shittier like, version of a slap chop into the sink.
Yeah.
Doesn't cut. He just keeps going. Like perfectly gets it. Whoa, keep going.
Is he still alive, that guy?
Probably.
I saw an ad of him at work the other day. He was selling like a floor cleaner.
Yeah. We gotta get him to do a 503 ad.
Yeah, we could get him on.
You're gonna love this podcast.
Damn. He doesn't have an IMDb. I know that much.
Yeah, he's. I don't know they do commercials like that. Or commercials.
Dude, if I was him, I would make an IMDb.
Yeah.
Remember this commercial?
You gotta get one.
No, I do not.
You do. You're in stuff, dude.
No.
Yeah. You are. Like, we got it. Yeah, we can get it. I like when he's like, and if you call in the next 20 minutes, you'll get this. He's like, because you know we don't have all day. It's like, you're not real. It's like, you're not doing this live, Lance. I know it.
We should do that kind of like, we should make a commercial like that for this podcast. Where we go out to people and we kind of like you know in the ShamWow when they like show people and they're like, this is fantastic.
Yeah, I love it. This is my favorite podcast. I love them.
We could do that. Well, is there a podcast convention
Yeah,
thing?
there is.
We'll hit that.
It's happening soon if we didn't already miss it.
Damn. Yeah, Issa asked me if I wanted to go to PAX East. I had to look it up,
Yeah.
and it's just a ton of games I've never heard of.
Yeah.
And she was like, "Do you want to go?" I was like, No. I've never played Beyond. Like, what is that?
Yeah.
So that's how my week's been.
The only like con I've been to, I went to like Comic-Con Rhode Island.
Oh, yeah?
It's weird.
Who was there?
I saw the guy from Clerks,
Which guy?
Brian O'Halloran.
Which guy?
He's he's Dante.
Oh,
Clerks.
cool.
Saw him. I was like 12. I was pretty fucking hyped.
Yeah.
That was like my favorite movie then.
That's awesome.
And then I saw the guys from it's just Kevin Smith guys. Saw the guys from Comic Book Men. Those are the only people I met.
Comic book man.
Yeah, it was pretty hyped. But, yeah, I don't know. It's kind of a weird vibe, the whole like celebrity zoo.
Yeah, no, I bet it is. I always like, I'm like, I want to go to those things, but then I'm like, no.
Yeah, it's kind of sad. Like either they just have a huge line and it's like they don't need to be here, or it's like no one's at their line and it's like damn, they need to be here for like the bills.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't think about it then because I was just like very nervous to see him because I didn't really understand that like oh yeah he hasn't like been in anything since like Clerks.
Comic book man?
Oh no, Brian
right.
O'Halloran.
Okay.
He's not like a famous actor or even like consistently working really. So I didn't really think about like oh he needs this, but yeah. And then also one time I went there like with my dad and we were just like walking around like not knowing where to go, and then someone was like hey there's a panel right here, so we went in and there's the fucking CinemaSins guys in there.
Who?
CinemaSins.
The Simpsons?
CinemaSins.
I don't know what that is.
It's a YouTube channel where they say movies are bad.
Oh.
They kind of like ruined. I don't blame it just on them. I think Nostalgia Critic is
The
to blame too.
CinemaSins.
They kind of ruined like film criticism in a way, but it was kind of bound to happen.
There's a new channel now called Cinema Wins where it's like the opposite, where it's like good things about movies, and that's like a good reaction. Like I didn't really like CinemaSins style where it's just like nitpicking every detail of a movie throughout the runtime. Like that's kind of dumb. And then like even I don't know, film criticism in general is interesting. Like I know I'm in the minority, but I don't really like stars for movies.
Yeah.
Like I feel like movies, like the recommendation should just be like, do you like this kind of thing? But like, is it really doing that, or is it like an ironic thing, or is it like I don't know. And that's not a review, obviously. Like they probably, I feel like award shows are kind of like, that's the kind of review I respect, is like the accolade. But just like some guy being like 4.5 stars from me is like that never like mattered to me.
Yeah.
You know, like even for music or anything like that, the only times I've followed like reviewers for anything, movies, music, books, whatever, is just to keep a tab on what's coming out, like the actual like, oh, the voluptuous vibrato on these guitars on track 7. Like I don't care that you're talking about it right now. Like I've never like read a piece of critique or something that really added something to a thing. Unless it was like a video essay, but that's not really criticism. That's like a companion thing to like to a piece of art.
Like the only criticism I care, it's like there's a couple people on like Letterboxd I follow that I'm like, if they say a movie's like they really enjoyed it, I'll be like I'll probably watch that. And then there's like some critics, like I feel like the only one that's like popular in some way that I like is like Mark Kermode is good.
Oh yeah, I do like him.
Where it's like, and I like that where it's like a short enough like review where it's like no spoilers, it's like 7 minutes, and he kind of talks about like what the movie's about, so you can get the gist. And it's also like good when it's like a person where it's like you know where their biases are. Like that was like the appeal of like Siskel and Ebert.
Right.
It's like it's cool that it's not just like some nameless face. Also, it's like it's cool that you like once you know them, you know that they're like actually engaging with it, and they're not just like. That's the problem with CinemaSins, is that it's just like this scene sucks. Oh, this doesn't make sense. Or they had a bit of this scene does not contain a lap dance, and everything they do is a ding. And they have like one where it's like they did like the Harry Potter movies, and they're like Hermione isn't hot yet. It's like, yeah, she's fucking like 10, dude.
So it's just like
Nitpicking.
all the reviews are
Stupid.
just how many women are on the screen
And
why aren't they hot?
Yeah, why aren't they being hot?
Why aren't they so fucking hot?
And like, this is a plot hole. It's like, no, it's not. Stuff like that.
Yeah, that was something I saw a lot when I did watch a couple of those videos. Was like the things didn't even make sense. Like,
Yeah.
this is a plot hole. It's like, no, watch the rest of the movie,
Yeah.
you idiot.
Yeah.
How did he know this? Or they'll like do like the Dark Knight. It's like, how did the Joker plan this all out? It's like, he's fucking crazy, dude.
Yeah.
Are these like full in-depth reviews of
It's
the
like-
movie, or are they
no.
just like
It's like the whole they go through the whole movie and then
they just critique it?
they'll do ding, this is wrong, and it's that short of. They're not like engaging really.
Okay, and how long are each of the videos?
They used to be like 5 minutes back in the day because they started in like 2014, and now there would be like 20 or something like from reviews. But yeah, it's just like, this is wrong. Bing.
Yeah,
This
I
is
mean,
stupid.
it's also just very easy to watch a movie and be like, well, here's everything that's wrong with it. I'll tell you about it, and I'll edit a video about it.
I just can't even imagine what it would be like to be in that guy's head and like watch a movie and have that kind of reaction. Like,
Yeah.
oh, what about that?
Yeah.
Like, what kind of psycho? Like, if I felt that way about movies, I wouldn't watch movies.
Yeah.
That would be torture.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Comic-Con sounds crazy.
Yeah, and then also, I mean, I wouldn't really want to go to like one of the big ones where you like, sit at the panel. It's like, or like the Marvel ones. Here's the next 5 things we got for you. They don't have any actual creators
Dude.
behind it yet. We don't have any directors or writers, but look, we have Mahershala Ali. He's going to be in a movie with Blade eventually. Who knows who's going to be involved? We don't know. It's going to happen. It's like, cool.
I've seen some
Yeah.
like speeches from those things that I've liked. Kevin Smith has a lot of good ones where he's just like a huge packed theater
Yeah.
and he's just
Well, yeah.
telling stories and stuff.
Kevin
Those are
Smith's like
fun.
different. Kevin Smith is such a good like speaker that
Yeah.
I would love to like see him talk.
Mm.
I just don't like the Comic-Con thing of like. I think I would prefer to go like retrospectives or something, or where they're talking about something instead of just like, here's advertising. Sit here for 2 hours and we will talk to you about the things we will make. Buy tickets for them.
Yeah,
It's like,
that
fuck
really
off.
is it. It's like
Yeah.
you go
Yeah.
just watch advertisements.
Yeah, like I feel like if Kevin Smith even had like a movie came out like that year, he'd be like at the end like, oh, go see my movie if you want. Like he'd get too into talk. I mean, he also just loves fucking talking. He'd go on
Yeah.
forever.
I mean, he's a
good.
guy.
Have you seen his like specials?
No.
He has like some specials where there's edits of like his college. He'd go to like he'd tour colleges, just like tell stories, and like people would ask questions. He'd go off like 20 minutes. It's really good.
That's cool.
It's like an evening with Kevin Smith. It's like 3 hours. It's really good. He has like 3 of them too.
The other day I watched the one where he talks about writing the Nicolas Cage Superman movie. That
yeah.
was awesome.
With John Peters.
Mm-hmm.
So good. Just
Yeah.
we're from the streets.
We're both from the
That's the weird
streets.
part.
And he talks about how he's talking to this producer because the producer's like kind of coaching him through what he wants to do for the script for the Superman movie that eventually is never going to be made. It was supposed to be like a Nicolas Cage, Tim Burton Superman movie.
That
Uh,
sounds
But this was
amazing.
before that because it's Kevin Smith wrote it and then Nicolas Cage and
Right,
they
right.
got
Kevin Smith
involved.
was writing it before the people got
yeah.
involved.
Once Tim Burton got on, he was like, "Fuck that," and then that
Right,
movie
yeah,
fit
he
out.
wanted to do it as
But yeah,
script.
he was like Superman.
But this producer just wanted to have a big mechanical spider in the movie, and Kevin Smith was like, okay, sure, whatever. But obviously the script never happens, and then he goes and sits down and is watching Wild Wild West in the movie theater like a year or two later when that came out, like that Will Smith cowboy movie. And then at the end, this big fucking mechanical spider comes out, and it's because the same guy produced this movie and probably just told the writer the same thing. Like, yeah, just throw the big spider in there.
Damn. This guy's just like, yo, I have this big ass spider. Damn.
He has a dream.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's also a funny thing where that producer John Peters, he's played by Bradley Cooper in Licorice Pizza, and he like says to the main character the stuff he says to Kevin Smith. Because John Peters says to Kevin Smith, he's like we understand Superman. He's like, you know why? Because we're from the streets. And he says like all this crazy stuff about Superman. He's like, I want Sean Penn to play Superman because you look at him and he has the eyes of a fucking killer. And it's like, but yeah, in Licorice Pizza, he says to the main character, he's like, you know, we're from the streets, and it's funny too because John Peters and Kevin Smith are not from the streets. Kevin Smith's from like New Jersey,
Right.
and I don't know where John Peters is from, but he never was not like well off. He used to be a hairdresser, and then he just fell upwards through Hollywood because you can just do that back then.
Right.
Where he just became a producer for everything.
Did he really date Barbara Streisand?
Yeah,
That's great.
had a long time. Streisand.
Such a good movie.
Yeah.
You need to watch that again.
Damn. I need to go to more conventions.
You don't need to, dude. Just,
Well, after hearing that, I kind of want to.
no, that's just from a DVD, dude. You
Well,
can watch
no,
on YouTube.
you're the thing where you said
Oh,
you
the-
went to
the
the
Celebrity
convention. Yeah.
Yeah, just look at people. Oh, you were in Power Rangers.
Yeah, just fucking go
Oh.
crazy.
Yeah.
Joey, have you been to a convention?
No.
Not a convention for anything?
Not even close, I don't think.
Damn.
Maybe, I guess my parents, for their business, had to go to, like, martial arts conventions. I probably owned one or two of those when I was, like, a kid.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I feel like some Comic Con things would be, the only cool thing would be to see like actual like artists and writers. I mean, really just artists is cool for comic books because you could like get them to do like pieces for you, like for money and stuff, which is nice. But like, I feel like at that age, I did not really engage with like artists on any level in like comic books. I only read like I like Batman. So I was like, oh yeah, this artist is cool. I didn't really care.
Yeah.
But there's probably some cool guys there when I was there. I didn't even know.
Yeah, that's valid. Yeah, I never went to any of those fancy celebrity zoos, but do you guys know Matthew Santoro?
Yeah.
No.
Dude. You know.
You know, who is
Of course
he?
I know. He bald.
He's bald.
Beard.
He's a beard.
Does he still do YouTube? I don't know.
I don't think so.
But he was like 2015 YouTube,
All right.
and he would do like list videos.
Yeah.
Top 5 haunted things.
Yeah. It was like top 10 scary things in movies.
And,
But,
top 5 hacks to stay awake at school.
You know, I met him once.
Really?
Really? I think it was like it must have been like 2016 or 2017.
Well, how old were you in 2016?
Like 16 or 17.
Crazy.
And I was at the airport. My family like went to Mexico for a few days, and we landed, and we were just walking through the terminal, and I saw him, and he like walked in front of us, and he tripped on my older brother's bag.
Whoa.
And my older brother was like, "Hey, watch where you're fucking going." And he was like, "Oh, okay." Like he was just like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah.
And he kept walking, and then I went up to him like a few minutes later, and I was like, "Can I get a photo with you?"
You did?
Yeah.
Bro, you need to send that. So
It's disgusting though, because it's like a horrible photo. And then after I took a photo with him, I like walked away, and then he like the room like noticed, and he was just like, "Oh, hi," to like a group of people, and like a group of people were like, "Oh my God, it's him!"
Yeah.
And yeah,
He was pretty big.
he was pretty big. He just posted like list videos though.
But that's what people wanted, dude.
It is. And he actually, I don't know if he still posts now, but he had this thing in like 2018 where he posted like a long video. He was like, "Guys, so I tried to move and the moving company stole all of my belongings and I don't know what to do." He was like, "I packed all my stuff onto a truck and it's all gone."
It's so funny because, like, where do they hide a truck full of things? Like, it's not like they stole a TV and they can hide it. Like, it's everything.
I know, and it's, oh my God, yeah, it's so funny. And then he resolved it eventually, but it's just so funny because like I don't know, like I've worked with these moving companies. There's a bit of corruption that goes on. There are definitely some moving companies who are super not legitimate who will probably steal all your stuff. You really have to like look at, if you're hiring a moving company, you have to like analyze them.
Yeah.
Check them on Google reviews.
There's a good tweet. It wasn't really good, but it sparked discourse from like 2 weeks ago. Dude, you look crazy right now. This is a crazy vibe.
You dog.
But there's this tweet that was like it's actually wrong to ask your friends to help you move. Like hire a moving company. Like your friends aren't there just to like lift up your weight. And it was like crazy. Just to, like the idea of just like don't ask your friends to do anything for you ever. It's like that. There's like some
funny.
like a subset to Twitter where it's like that's like the idea of like your friends are not supposed to help you.
Yeah.
Why would you burden them? And it's like you're obviously just like a depressed person.
Yeah, you maybe his buddies didn't show up.
Yeah.
He was like, today's the day, guys. I'm moving out.
Yeah. But
I think it was the opposite. I feel like somebody asked him to move, and he was like, "Why would you ever?"
yeah.
He just went online. He was like, I'm
Yeah,
so
it's
mad.
like, that's not part of our contract. I laugh, you laugh, and we are done.
Yeah. We share moments together in public and private. That is all.
Yeah.
No labor.
Damn. Damn.
Damn, son. Where'd you find this? You know that?
I know
Yeah.
that. Alright, ready?
Yeah.
What's the heaviest thing you guys have ever moved?
Couch? I don't know.
Take your time.
Maybe a couch. I don't know. That pool table was pretty big.
Yeah.
What do you guys say? A car?
Yeah, dude. You've never lifted a car?
I did have a phase like where I was like, as a part of my workouts, I'm just gonna put my car in a neutral and push it down the street. I'm gonna be that guy.
What?
I told my sister to like sit in the driver's seat, and make sure I didn't crash into anything.
Oh
What
my
is
god.
this?
It was like sophomore year of high school.
That is crazy.
You started that like it was normal. Dude, I had that phase.
Dude, I knew this was a good question. Wait, who's driving?
I think it's my sister.
That's so. Where would you go to, like an empty parking lot?
No, just on the
Just the road.
Just on the fucking road.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I used to get my baby trapped in these cars, and then I had the parental strength to hold the car up.
Oh. Okay.
You know how that thing? You know that thing?
Yeah, the parental strength.
Yeah, it's like I gotta save my baby. I'm in the fucking car. I didn't do that though. I'm just lying.
Oh, damn.
I just wanted to be cool. Like,
That's
I
fast.
did
like
stuff
a
with cars too.
We have a competition where there's the cars in the middle, and then it's like reverse tug of war, where you just push the car at each other. If you lose, you get run over.
Yeah, pretty good.
Damn. That'd be a cool game.
Review moved, huh?
And then there's still someone in the driver's seat, and they're liable because they were driving.
Oh my god. Damn. No, I just, I moved a piano once. And that was pretty horrible.
Yeah, how was that?
It's pretty bad. It was it was like somewhere in like East Boston, but it was only from the second floor, which was good. But there was no elevator.
Yeah.
Which is of course something you want. So yeah, we just had to like, it was horrible. It was so bad. Like literally I worked at this moving company for like 3 months, and I had heard like horror stories of like, yeah dude, today I had to move 3 pianos from this fucking apartment, and there was a ton of stairs. But no, it was fine. I mean, we just like put it on a dolly and just like it lifted it, and it was horrible. But no, the real bad moves were just like, cause like people would just, the really really bad moves were just nasty places.
Yeah.
Like just places where it was like like everything is like you don't want to touch their
Right.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I didn't get to do any of that, luckily, but yeah, there were some jobs where people, like 3 people showed up and they were like, yeah, we can't touch a
can't do
thing
this.
here. We have to go home.
Actually, I think the most heavy thing I've moved was one time I helped build the like a merry-go-round,
Oh, really?
and like they have like, you know, it's like big metal platforms.
Yeah.
It's like a circular thing.
Yeah.
It's like the size of like from probably this wall to that wall. It's like really. I helped move some of those, and those are just fucking insanely heavy.
Why were you building a merry-go-round?
Because one of my friend's moms was like, "Hey, you guys want to do this?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure." And she's like, "They're like higher class," so I was like, "This is probably not a horrible job," but it was so not well managed. Like the
Damn.
guy that did it was like wearing like DC shoes, and like
That's how it goes, dude.
I was like, "Yo, this guy's on." To something. And then he like didn't give us gloves until like we. So it's like first off, they just leave all the parts of this merry-go-round in like a truck container in like the back of this like company. So it's like in these like wastelands in my town. And then we go to get it, and then someone just installed like a big fucking metal, like a big concrete cylinder right behind the container, and which fucked them because usually they just drive the truck into it and pick it up. But they're like, "Oh fuck." Now we gotta do this shit, so we had to get like the two like extender like things from the back of the trucks. They're like metal, you know those, like the ramps, and we had to like put them like that, so it's like a thin walkway. We're carrying everything from one to the other, and they're all disgusting because they haven't been touched for a year. And they didn't give us gloves, so our hands are all like black. And then
oil.
Yeah, so then we had to put that together. And I did that for a day, and then after that I was like, I'm not coming back to this. Like it was like $20 an hour, but I was like, this sucks. It was like, the other guys, like two of them like couldn't speak English. One of them was just like this really angry guy who looked like Wolverine, and like sometimes a big rod would get stuck, and he'd just try to yank it out. And it was like not a good vibe. But I did it with my boys, but it's kind of something. But that's probably the heaviest thing I've moved, those big things.
That's crazy.
Also, that makes me not trust like anything ever.
Yeah.
Like
every
any
carnival
rides,
ride is a gamble.
It's like, these people, these like random guys put this together. Like someone called their friend.
Well,
and they put this together. Like,
well, to be fair, did you trust them in the first place?
I don't know. I didn't really think about it. Like, I mean, maybe I trusted them more.
Right.
I mean?
Yeah. That's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. Just like, hey, you guys want to help me?
Yeah, because you just put it at like in elementary school.
That's still fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah. Also, they were like, it was just like they didn't say like how long it was going to be. It was like for like 3 days, but they didn't say like, oh, we end at this time. Like people just started leaving. Like I was like, come pick me up, please. Like all my friends are leaving.
Mom.
Yeah. And then a couple of weeks later, they're like, how many hours did you work? I was like, this many. And they just sent my friend to hand me a check. Okay.
Damn.
Strange.
Yeah. Damn. Yeah. I was working, there was this guy who was at the moving company I worked at who, he was like new when I started, and we were on a job one day. We were just lifting some really heavy shit. Like it was like a motorized bed like that folds up, and it was just like basically the fucking engine for that, and it was just so heavy.
Yeah.
And this dude was like, I used to like work doing construction, like carrying concrete slabs.
Yeah.
He was like, this is nothing.
No, those are bad though.
What do you mean?
Like the like furniture with like the engine and shit on them.
Yeah.
That's fucked up. Those are heavy.
Yeah. Goddamn. Oh my god. Yeah.
It's my first week with a real microphone, and it's really hard to not break into song.
Sing then, dude. We did that last episode.
You know? Like, I keep reminding myself that it's going to be heard, you know? I'm just going to walk around with this later, like, at night, with all the lights off, not plugged in anything.
Just going off.
What would you be singing?
What
would you sing?
Literally unlimited karaoke.
Literally just the beat from that Rick Ross, Lil Wayne song. That it goes like, I just wanna be the one, I just wanna be the one you love. It's like a famous song, but they pitched it up. I don't remember the name of the actual song.
Damn.
Yeah, that's just been looping in my head.
If I was started singing a song, I'd do If I Could Turn Back Time.
How's that go?
If I could turn back time, I'd give it all to you.
Alright, Kieran, you go.
If every word I say. My name is Uncle Jesse.
Yeah.
You guys
Oh
watch
yeah.
Full
Oh
House?
yeah. That song. I love that song.
Yeah.
Wait. Yeah. Could make. I know it.
Exactly.
I didn't even know that was in that show for a long time.
Dude, that's where I heard that
I
shit.
love that
I was like, dude, the Beach Boys ripped
Come on, let's do it.
Jesse.
Come on, bro. Forever. Come on. This song's great.
It is pretty good.
Forever. You do the second forever. You do forever. Then you do forever. You do that.
I can't go that
You
high.
can.
No, I
Well,
can't.
I'll do the first one. You do the first. I'll do the second. Say forever.
Aren't dogs kind of weird, guys?
I don't know. I don't have one, dude. You're
I
the dog.
am.
Aren't you weird?
No.
Sometimes I do think you used to be a dog. You transformed.
Yeah.
And I think that explains a lot.
Yeah, Kieran shaves so much every day just to look like a person.
Yeah, like that.
Just to
kid from
shave
Goosebumps.
down his nose that keeps growing out.
Yeah.
Dude, my dogs have such a fucking big snout on them. I just
You
fucking.
ever look in their eyes and be like, I'm one of you.
Yeah, and like how some dogs have people eyes, Kieran has dog
Yeah.
eyes.
Yeah, your pupils just cover your whole fucking. Whoa.
That'd be awesome.
Oh my god, that would be cool. Oh my god, Sadie does this thing. Sadie, my smaller dog, does this thing where she'll fall asleep and she'll start barking in her sleep, but she'll be like,
Yeah.
and it'll just, but then my other dog will just start barking like, who the fuck is there?
Yeah.
And then it wakes her up and she's like, what's going on?
Right.
It's just a mess, dude. My dog can't sleep in peace.
Do they bark at themselves in the mirror?
I have a video on my phone, but Sadie's fine. She's too smart for that shit. But Cassie, whenever she looks at herself in a mirror, she like she'll be laying with two paws like this, and she'll just go, and she'll do that like 10 times, and she's like looking at herself, and she's like trying to understand.
Right. Lucky
so
can't
funny.
even get there. He just looks like.
He just gets angry.
Yeah.
That's so funny. I've never seen Lucky like in that mode. I just know him as like a teddy bear.
Right. He's like a little stuffed animal.
Mm. Damn.
I watched Child's Play the other day, the Chucky movie.
Oh, the first one?
Yeah. That was cool.
Damn.
It's awesome because everything is so crazy. Like it's sometimes this like quaint, quiet little horror movie about it with like lots of suspense and stuff. But then when things happen, they're nuts. Like the beginning of the movie, have you guys seen it?
No.
The premise is just that this robber puts his soul into a doll and then tries to take revenge as the doll. But so at the beginning, when he's getting chased by the cop, it's like this chase scene. They're shooting each other, pew pew, running in and out of buildings. But then when he's like dying and bleeding out, and he's holding the doll, he just goes into like this like Shakespearean like shouting monologue at the doll, and then the lightning starts going above the toy store, and then the lightning strikes the toy store, and the whole thing explodes. There's like fire everywhere, and then Chucky's first kill, he like taps this girl in the face with a hammer, and she just goes flying out a window, and she flies out the window backwards. Her back hits the thing, and then the camera cuts it outside, and she's now facing forwards and going, ah! And like slow motion all the way down, hits a car, like crushes the thing. It was cool.
Damn. I watched all the Chucky movies when I was like 13 because I just Googled them, and like it probably wasn't on YouTube, but I could watch all the movies online for free.
Yeah.
So I did that. Those movies are fucking crazy.
Yeah, there's a few of them.
Yeah, there's Bride of Chucky, Son of Chucky. There's
I
like
think
it's
the
just
son was called like Seed of Chucky.
yeah, it's just ridiculous. But damn, yeah, that's so unrealistic.
That could never happen, right, guys?
Dude,
Right?
yeah, like literally in the second one, it's like the same thing except it's a woman, and she's like, now I'm a doll, or no, it's Chucky kills a woman and then puts her body into a doll,
That's
and he's like, you're my wife now.
That's a very Chucky thing to do.
Yeah,
Have you ever seen Leprechaun?
The Leprechaun
No.
movies are awesome.
I haven't seen them, but I saw like a clip from one when I was like probably like 11 or something, at, like my aunt's house on TV, and I was like, "That is fucking scary, dude.
Yeah.
Get that away from me." Isn't there one called like Leprechaun in the Hood?
Right. It's like
Yeah,
Leprechaun
yeah,
1,
yeah.
Leprechaun 2, and then he goes to the hood, he goes to space, and then he goes back to the hood.
Have you seen all of them?
No, I've seen one of the hood ones. I might have seen the beginning of the space one, and then I've seen the first one that has Jennifer Aniston in it.
Okay. Damn.
They're fun. A lot of fun.
Yeah. We all need to watch more horror movies.
Well, I'm trying to watch all the Halloween movies, but I've just been getting so distracted. Like, I wanted to watch all the Halloween movies like in October, and I've just been so falling behind. I haven't even gotten to 3.
In October?
Like since I just been
That's
fucking up.
crazy.
Yeah, I made like
I saw
list
2.
of movies I wanted to watch on Halloween, like just have on
Yeah.
TV. I didn't even watch one.
Yeah. Like I was like, I'm so behind. I was like, I'm gonna watch Muppet Christmas Carol on Christmas, and I'm like, now it's February, dude.
That's February. Fuck.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah. We
I
should
miss
all...
being able to watch movies on YouTube for free back in the day.
Right?
I watched the Super Mario movie from the 80s on
YouTube?
Yeah, but it was probably like
Yeah.
240p, but I watched it and I was like, this is okay, I guess. Back when I
Yeah.
just would search stuff I like,
Dude,
Mario.
I swear to God, like literally, I don't know, maybe like up until like 2013 or 2014, like you could just Google any movie,
Yeah, there's no like.
and it would just be like on
copyright.
Vimeo, and it'd be like, okay,
Yeah,
like I
and
missed
even after
that.
that, you could just do Google Drive.
Yeah,
And that
oh
worked for
my
a long
God.
time.
Dude.
Yeah.
I missed that.
Yeah, I miss the days when YouTube had no copyright, so just like full movies, and then just random people uploading songs, no Vivo, with just the like Windows like Media Maker thing of just like the slides, just blue background, white text, just flip over.
Yeah.
With
Dude,
all,
I
all the
missed
lyrics. And it's like every like year I'll like find one of those in my recommended, and it's like, how are you still here? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A video popped up today for me. It was uploaded 16 years ago. That was a trip where, because you're used to just looking at it and being like, oh, 5 years ago, 6 years ago.
Yeah.
Soon, it's just gonna, YouTube videos are gonna be like 30 years old. That's gonna be.
Dude,
in, in 2 years it'll be 20.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I know. I was on YouTube like a few weeks ago, and I was just trying to find like the first like few videos I watched on my channel, and I was like, damn, like this shit's like almost 10. Like that's crazy. But yeah.
Yeah, I miss old YouTube. I was watching some Philip DeFranco videos, but only the beginnings of them.
Is he still going?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's up, you beautiful bastards? I was like, oh yeah, I remember this. It's funny now that I'm like, now that I'm older, I'm like, it's so strange to be like this invested in YouTube drama.
Yeah.
Where it used to, when I was younger, I was like, yeah, of course. Like, what happened to Keemstar? I was like, I have to know.
Yeah.
Like, who does a fuck?
Yeah.
So maybe I should care. We're in the ecosystem now.
Yeah. There's definitely there's so many different generations of like, I don't know. Like, Joey, did you ever watch Ray William Johnson?
No, they would
I did.
pop up for me. I never really dove deep. I think I probably saw 1 or 2 videos, but it wasn't really my thing.
Damn.
He's got a lot of great ones.
He has a weird face.
I'm sure he does.
The Watchmen background is like iconic. Sometimes I think about doing that in my dorm. You know?
Good.
This is like the cheapest way to cover up your walls. Because Watchmen is just everywhere. So just like buy it and just rip out every page and put it on the wall.
Yeah. It's true.
Yeah, he's got a lot of funny clips.
Mm.
I like the one of the Russian girl that runs through the glass. Remember that one?
I've never
The
seen him.
Ray William Johnson clip he showed, and she says, "Poop on your dirty lips," but that she's speaking Russian, and then he's like, "Did she just say poop on your dirty lips?" And then he throws a baby at a wall.
I love watching like security camera footage of like Russian courts when they're like sentencing murderers because they always try to escape.
Yeah. Oh yeah, like when they climbed like through that like
Yeah, you saw that one
through
too.
that like box.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, they jump out of the box and go like try to get in like through the styrofoam
Yeah.
in the
He's
ceiling.
like, no.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I like the security cam footage of
of deer running into buildings. You ever see those? You ever see those?
Never.
There's like one. There's a couple great ones, but the best one has like sound, which most of them don't. Is a sad
Oh
thing.
my God.
But this is one of like a salon, and the camera you just see like it's got like big glass windows and a glass door, and you just see a deer run through. It's funny. It's like a little like shopping area too, so it's like all like small businesses. But a deer just fucking runs through and like jumps and smashes the wall, and you hear just like women just be like, ah! And the deer is like even more scared than they are, so it's like, and then jumps back out. It's awesome. There's like a bunch of deer because they don't understand glass.
No, of
They
course
just run
not.
through like.
That air was really hard.
Yeah. And it's funny too because when they jump through glass in a building, they're fine. It's not funny when it's like the car dash cam. Like watch them fucking flip. I'm like, yo.
I hit a coyote.
What?
Oh my god.
What?
So,
Recently?
I would like New Year's Eve or the day before New Year's Eve, and I wasn't even driving that fast.
Dude, how did you not tell us?
But
This is like so recent.
yeah, I was going maybe like 40 miles an hour, and the coyote just like runs alongside the car, like he's to the side, so he knows that I'm moving where he wants to
Oh
go,
my God.
and she's just straight into the headlights. So like at that point, I'm already hitting on the brake, but I'm not stopped yet.
Yeah.
And I clip him, and he just rolls out like he goes into a roll like
Oh
Sonic,
my
and just gets.
God.
He got all the way across the. It was a 3-lane highway. He started in the right lane running. I hit him in the center lane. He rolls out through the third lane and into the woods, like somersaulting the whole way. And we like did a lap to see if he would just be like dying in the woods because that would be sad. We'd like call somebody.
Uh-huh.
But he was gone. He made it.
You sure?
He made it?
He wasn't there.
What if he?
If he died, he died somewhere else.
Yeah, he could crawl off and die.
Yeah. Well, but it was so.
Yeah.
So sure
It was
he made it.
what he rolled into wasn't like real woods. It was like the separation woods between the two directions of the highway. So if he were to crawl off, he would have just crawled off like onto the road and probably died there, or just like shallow into the like exposed like not wooded area next to the highway, and then we would have seen him there. So I think he made it. Like his leg is fucked, but like there was like hair inside the hood of my car and stuff.
Oh my
Like,
God.
yeah.
Dude,
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, he's wild. Coyotes are crazy.
you're crazy.
Damn.
Not the coyotes.
I didn't do anything. I was just driving.
Murder.
Someone was just like, "Yo, there's a coyote running next to the car." He was racing us. He couldn't handle the defeat. So.
Maybe he just really liked chasing cars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, my dog
Isn't that a
Cassie
song?
likes that.
That is that chasing cars? No, I'm thinking of like a U2 song.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I was thinking it doesn't sound like that, but I just thought of chasing pavements.
Yeah,
That's
that's
it.
one. Well, the song I was thinking of was "Shattered." You remember that one? How many times can I break?
It's U2.
Mm.
It's not U2.
Okay, who's that?
It's like a mid 2000s like radio song.
Yeah, I
Just
don't
hear
know.
soft rock.
Yeah,
Think of like the Fray, like that kind of.
yeah.
True.
The only phrase song I know is the one that you showed me.
That's
I love
crazy.
that- I love
Because
that
the
one.
Fray was huge for
Wait,
years.
what's the only song you know by the
What's
Fray?
that? I never knew.
I never knew that everything was falling through.
That's crazy.
You know that one?
Dude, I know at least like 4 songs by the Fray.
You know that one?
Yeah.
What's that one?
Just
you
Cable
remember?
Car, I think.
Yeah, cable cars.
And then
Yeah.
there's How to Save a Life.
I don't know
That's
that.
the
I
other
save
big
a
one.
life. You're fucking crazy.
He's
No,
crazy.
but I
You're
know that song
fucking
because you,
crazy.
and then it felt like a good omen. The first time I went to therapy, that song was playing in the waiting room. I was like, yes.
She
Not
knows.
even You Found Me?
What's that?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what that is.
I
Yeah,
can't
I was just a
even.
baby. I was just sitting there, just hearing songs come by.
That song was on the
That's
American Idol
crazy.
Wii game.
Like, do you guys know like AFI?
Yeah.
Is that a thing for you guys? I only know like Miss Murder, but I like that song.
I had a buddy who I used to work out with who's into all that stuff. AFI, the Used,
Yeah.
Poison the Well, like just like I don't know, like post-hardcore stuff.
Do you guys be doing crazy shit when you're sleeping?
What are you getting at, Murph Dog?
Just asking.
I don't know if I want this in the podcast, but the other night I took a tab of acid and tried to go to bed.
Oh my
It was
God.
fucking terrible.
What time?
Like,
Wait, what? Tell me what.
I left my friend's apartment at like 11:30,
Okay.
and I wasn't tired.
Oh, okay. All right.
And I don't know. I've just had this acid, and I feel like it goes bad. I didn't even want to look it up because if I looked it up,
it goes
I
bad.
feel if I looked it up and it said it did like decay and go bad, then I wouldn't want to take it. I'd be like scared that it was gonna like hurt me. So I was just like, all right, let's just do this. So I park my car, I take it, I walk my dog, and then I fall asleep on the floor in my basement, just like hanging out by the fireplace. And I wake up totally sober still, and I go up to my bed and I lie down in my bed and I just spend the rest of the night going like. It's like he's just feverishly squirming and just thinking about God.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Was it a good experience?
It was okay. It was. I don't know. Like with acid or shrooms or anything, the come up is always very intense and like for me, and I don't really like it.
Mm.
And then you get there and you're like, oh, this is cool. You're just like very stimulated and thinking about cool stuff, and music sounds awesome.
Damn straight, dude. Did you sleep at all, or was it just squirming?
I probably got like an hour and a half at the end of the day.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's a good night for me.
That's
Yeah.
pretty good. An
Matt?
hour and a half. We have episodes longer than that, dude.
You know what? Yeah.
Do you want us to cut that?
We'll decide later. It's probably fine. Your sister can know I do that.
Damn.
Yeah, do you do anything? Or that's not what I was trying to get at with. Do you
Dude,
do shit when you're
I
sleeping,
can't
like-
even try and
Do you
top
like
that.
no, not like that. But do you be doing talking? Do you talk when you sleep?
Like in my sleep.
Yeah. Do you talk in your sleep?
Not that I know of.
Yeah.
I could,
Yeah.
but
I know
why?
I used to laugh in my sleep. I know that.
that's
as a
creepy
child.
as hell.
But no, but like having,
That's hilarious.
it's like having fun. Not like scary. It's like ha ha. ha.
Oh, you were just having a good time.
Yeah, it wasn't scary. It was fun. But now I
It
know
was
this,
fun for you.
I know this just now. I share a room with Jade.
Yeah.
And he said that sometimes I'll just be like fucking like, freaking out while I'm asleep. And I don't know what happens, but I do know for the past 3 days, every day I wake up and only my right sock is off.
Oh my
And then if I
God.
go to sleep with my socks on, which I usually don't, sometimes I do,
Only
it's like
the-
that one ends up off. And I'm like, I don't know how.
Only my right sock is on.
You're just
What's wrong with
thrashing.
that?
Jake's like,
Yeah.
Jake's like, Matt, what's wrong? You just look up, no, like eyes closed.
Yeah.
You're like, I wake up and both my socks are
Yeah.
on. I'm like, what's wrong with that? You're like, I went to
Yeah.
bed with no socks on.
Yeah. And I've had like 3 days of like ever where I will wake up and I'll be upside down. And I'm like, what the fuck happened? And it's
What
like,
happened
I'm upside
last
down and my like sheets and like cover are they're on the other side of the room. And they're just like,
Yeah, I twist my
Yeah.
blankets up bad. Like they'll
Yeah.
just be. I have no idea where they're gonna be when I wake up.
You ever end up upside down?
If I'm on a couch, I'll switch. If in my bed, I don't usually move like that much in that direction.
Yeah.
I've definitely ended up upside down a few times.
Isn't it scary?
It is kind of scary.
Because at first it's like, okay, where's the pillow at? Right? It's
Yeah,
like,
you're
oh,
like you're like, where's that motherfucker?
Yeah.
And then you're like, hold on, dude. I hate that, dude. I'll wake up and my sheets are like, yeah, like in the other corner, and I'm
Yeah.
like, what happened? It's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
There should be an invention that prevents that kind of stuff.
Yeah, strap yourself down when you go to bed, dude.
Yeah,
That's what I gotta do.
that is crazy. So you like
I don't know, dude.
you're just like going nuts. In
Well, we
your
gotta,
sleep.
jump
we,
yourself
gotta
down.
ask, we gotta get Jake on here and ask.
You wake up,
We-
you're still
we
in the
should.
straps, everything's perfect, but the sock is still
Yeah.
off. So
Yeah.
how do I do that?
Oh my god. Has Jake, you haven't been like talking in your sleep recently?
I don't think so, unless he's just not telling me. But also, he's been sleeping while I'm sleeping, so
That's good.
yeah.
Damn.
Freeze.
Everybody clap your hands. You were low.
What you doing?
Here you go, pee.
Wrong way, dude.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Subtitle.
Micah peeing. Just like an asterisk.
We interrupt this brilliant
Yeah, I think you're
conversation.
going places. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe there's a demon inside me or something.
Yeah, you should talk to your counselor about that.
No, it's not a big thing. It's also funny too because I like never remember my dreams, so it's never like something happened and
Right.
I can do like 1-to-1. It's like I have no idea what happened.
That would be so cool though, to like have a dream where you're doing something and then you're actually doing it, but like
that's what
sleepwalking.
happens. It's yeah.
That's what you do?
Well, that must be what that is, right?
What's happening in your dreams if you're
I gotta
like,
fight for my life, dude. I've had some dreams where I'm gonna have to fight. You know.
Damn. Yeah, that's fair.
I know. I've been having like recently. I've been like doing that thing again where I wake up and I'm like I'm going back to bed for an hour. I'll do that and then I'll remember like those like completely. You know?
Right.
The shorter ones?
Yeah, those like I'll remember those completely. Like, and sometimes I'll have dreams about this.
Really?
I had a dream the other day that it wasn't even I was on the podcast. It's just I opened up our group chat and then it's just one of you was like, "Yeah, we recording today," and it was like, "Yeah," and then I woke up. I was like, "Fuck, we're not recording today."
Was that the day you came here?
No, this was a couple
Oh,
days ago.
okay.
That was just I was just like, "What day is it?"
Because that would be crazy.
Yeah.
If you just like lived
All
your whole
day.
day assuming that would be
The dream was
crazy.
real, but it felt real.
Yeah. Damn.
Yeah.
Dreams are so fucking crazy. Yeah, I've Michaela's told me like a few times that I was in a few of her dreams
Yeah.
and that we were like driving to improv or something. It's just like damn, like like it's so I don't know, you can't control yourself in other people's dreams.
Well, Michaela's dream that I'm in is like the craziest thing I've ever heard. Like,
Yeah.
You know that one?
I think probably.
Where like she had a dream and it's me, but it's like she's not even in it. It's just like third person me, and I'm just looking in a mirror, and then it's just a mysterious woman is just telling me that everyone hates me. And I was like, what the fuck?
What?
It's crazy.
Like, have you heard of this? Michaela's dream about Matt?
Yeah. She said this like a month ago too.
Micah probably wasn't listening. He was probably like, damn, that's crazy.
No, I think I remember that.
Yeah. It's wild.
Wild. I have no idea how long we've been going.
Okay. Yeah, dreams are cool. Joe, you have any dreams about me?
No. No, maybe tonight. Tonight I'll go home and it'll just be like your face is right there.
I just be like, am I in your dream? That'd be cool.
I definitely have dreamed that I'm just doing the podcast.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It's not like stand out. I mean, it's just like it's real. Like,
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
nothing weird about it.
That's awesome. I wish I had fucking dreams like that. My dreams are just, I'm always just in a different place. I'm like, what am I doing now? I'm like, I don't know any of you people.
You're such a dog. Dude, that's a dog. What are we gonna do now? It's like, you know.
I hate how dreams are like, it feels like you're in a video game kind of, like you can't move that well.
Yeah.
It's like a point and click game. You're just like, oh, go over here, and then it's like,
Yeah.
it's very disorienting.
Damn. You guys ever tried a lucid dream?
No, I mean, I wish, but I've never really tried. You've done it, right?
I've never done it, but in high school, like my whole friend group was like really into lucid dreaming for like a week, and I just like looked up a YouTube video on how to do it,
Yeah.
and it was like just lay down and close your eyes and think really hard
Yeah.
about everything, and it was like if you didn't fall asleep, you just had a lucid dream. I was like, no, I didn't.
You need like
Shut the hell up.
You need like the little thing like Leo has in like Inception.
Yeah, yeah.
You've lucid dreamed, right? It seems
Well,
like it's so up your alley.
All my dreams are kind of lucid. Like
All of them?
Yeah. As soon as I know,
Joey's connected.
or like as soon as I'm doing anything in the dream and it's not just me witnessing something, I'm like immediately aware that I'm dreaming,
That's crazy.
and then I can.
And you
make
don't wake
decisions.
up?
Nope.
Whenever I figure out I'm dreaming, I immediately wake up.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, that's how it was. I would figure out I was dreaming, and then I'd be out. I had a dream that was animated once.
How was the animation style?
It
Was
really,
it
it was like
was
the
it like
color scheme was
Pixar?
like purple and orange, and everybody had big heads and little eyes. It's very cool.
That's
I didn't
awesome.
recognize anybody. It was just like characters. And
Damn, that's pretty cool. Yeah, dreams are fucking crazy.
Yeah. I think in all my dreams, it's like someplace I know, but it just looks. It's like if like my dream was here, it's like this would look fine, but if I turned like that, it'd be completely different.
Yeah,
Like that's like where all my dream. Like I had a dream either this morning or the other morning. I have no idea. Where it was like by the river, but like instead of it's like you look at the river, it's fine, but if you look left, instead of it being like a little part in a street, it's like just huge hills.
yeah.
like
I-
this river.
Like yeah, the whole thing.
Damn.
Just like huge hills and like a bunch of classes going on outside. I was just walking around. I was wearing my team effort hoodie, and I saw like a gym class, and there was this guy who was like really big, and he had a team effort hoodie on too, and shorts that said team effort, and like socks, which they don't even like sell those. And he's like, "Yo!" And that was like the whole thing. But it was like I was walking around.
Dog, you
There's
need
some
to.
people.
If they don't have socks, make those immediately.
Where do you make those? I'm not a knitter,
Dog, use the internet.
Yeah.
bro. I don't have time.
I do think we need to level up our costumes on the podcast. I think first podcast in the new place, suits. We should just match more regularly. Maybe hats.
We could do that.
We could do like stilts.
Mm.
Do a standing episode with
Stilts.
stilts.
Stilts would be cool.
Are those your 3D
Oh
glasses
shit.
From Avatar?
Yeah.
I think I might still have mine too from Avatar. They're probably in the car.
You look like a billionaire.
Yep. I like putting these on and just looking at my phone screen. You ever do that?
Oh my god.
It's crazy.
Damn. Yeah, I probably still have mine.
Yeah, I really wish I could get like Ray-Bans, but without spending money. You know what I mean?
Just buy fake ones.
Yeah, I gotta do it. The problem is if I do that, I'll never take them off for the pod. I'll just wear them all the
Oh, yeah.
time.
Well, we
That
could
would
all have
be-
Ray-Bans.
Yeah.
Counterfeit Ray-Bans.
I'll look into it.
Or because I was thinking about wearing this and then putting my hoodie up for the episode.
And we don't really speak that much. We're just like.
No, it's like, you guys are speaking, but I'm just like,
We absolutely need to do that. That's how Tim Dillon does he's just like wrapped up. You can't really see, like, he's just wearing sunglasses and like a hoodie and he's like, I don't give a fuck. It's like, yes, dude. Preach.
or what I should do is I should do this and then wear a face mask too, and then I'll just put my voice in and post. Dude, what do you think, Matt? And it'll just be like, still, then I'll be like, it's awesome.
That'd be cool. We could do a podcast while you're lucid dreaming.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll just bring a recorder with me to my head. We'll get it.
Damn.
And yeah, my dream, it's like the podcast is normal, but Kieran just replies and barks.
Yeah, you know me. Damn. Or it's just like real dog barks, but I just get subtitles.
Yeah.
It's a
So then I
cool.
went to Chipotle.
Oh yeah, speaking of that, not Chipotle, but the dog thing. So for one of my classes called Film Production Management, I have to create like a 2-pager. It's called, just like a slide deck for Dogmare.
The most anticipated thing ever.
The most anticipated thing ever. And I have Dan's in my group for that class. We just came up with 5 ideas for basically a feature or a series. And we all have to introduce one. So I have to do Dogmare. But the thing is, this guy's our teacher's friend. Our teacher was like, "Hey, my friend Matt from swim is gonna come and give you guys feedback." He's like, "Oh yeah, Adult Swim. I don't know if you guys have heard of that, but it's where I work. So my friend is gonna come and give you guys feedback about that, and so that'll be funny."
That's so cool.
Yeah, it is. He's like, he's pretty cool. He always talks about John H. Benjamin, like the guy who does like the Bob's Burger voice.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and he's like, "Oh yeah, like we're friends." I'm like, "Bring him in, please."
Yeah, guest speaker.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
but like, yeah, now I have to like make a ton of graphics and like a plot and like do a scene for this
You
thing.
already have it. You already have the plot.
Well, okay.
You know what it's gotta be, dude. We got Dogmare figured out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dog Mayor on Adult Swim 2024.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
it's not. We have it figured out. It's just now I have to double down on it and be like, "This is awesome."
Yeah.
And here's why.
I feel like maybe the problem I have when I'm imagining Dogmare is I can't even think of adding jokes. It's just too serious, dude.
No, yeah,
I'm
that's
taking it too
there
raw.
are no jokes. It's just
it's a drama, dude.
yeah, yeah. It's just it could be a drama, but just most of the cast are dogs and have subtitles, so you have to do a bit of reading.
Honestly, didn't even think about other dogs in it. I thought it's
Yeah.
just he's the only dog in it.
I was
Do you
thinking
think
that
he would
too.
Do you think he would replace like his whole staff?
So here's what happened. Well, yes, but slowly. So he becomes mayor of Boston, and it's like, oh, this is kind of
he's a
funny.
dog.
He's
He's a dog.
a dog.
Okay.
And everyone's like, oh, that's kind of cute. That's kind of cool. Like, our mayor's a dog. That's kind of cool. And then he starts like writing up these bills, and they're like, whoa, like this is getting a little serious.
Writing.
And then dogs can do everything that humans can do, and dogs basically outstaff people in the mayor's office until there's only like one human left.
Yeah.
And they're like, this is bullshit. And then they get fired.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it'll probably flop.
What?
But you know,
talking about
I'm
it.
going into it with a full heart, you know.
Definitely not fully full if you're saying it's gonna flop already, dude.
Well, no, I
don't
have
believe-
confidence. I just, you know.
Do you think everyone's gonna be fake as fuck? They're not gonna feel it?
No, I mean, you know, everyone's just gonna have questions.
Yeah, but you got answers, dude.
I guess, yeah.
We'll come to the presentation. We'll hype it up. At the end, it'll be like, woo, woo, woo.
Dogmare.
The whole room like erupts. And watching.
That'd be cool. The guy would be like, "Listen, I didn't like it, but after the class's feedback, would you like a show?"
Yeah.
Be like, "Yes."
Would you like a channel? A network?
That's funny.
You want to be the CEO of Sony Paramount? Those are two different companies.
Sony Paramount.
Just be the CEO and an owner of Sony Paramount Netflix.
Whoa.
What up?
You like his glasses? I love his glasses. That was so cool.
Damn. Yeah.
Yeah, Matt, you changed. You changed. Once you put
Y'all
the glasses
changed.
on.
I'm the only fucking real one left. Don't ever step to me.
We'll ruin you. We'll laser you with my fucking laser vision. What's that Kanye quote?
I don't know. Laser vision.
I'll laser you with my fucking out of my fucking head.
Yeah.
Beep.
Help!